What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. All right, guys, just wanted to make a quick video on this holiday weekend. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. I am going to be having my first Sublocade injection in less than 48 hours from this video. So, woo-de-hoo! I just wanted to make a video talking a little bit about the Sublocade injection. I think I'm going to title this video something like, am I being too optimistic about the Sublocade shot? If you look at my last video, I talked about Sublocade. It was weird how it happened too. I had two guys post their experience about Sublocade, and also a quote doctor of addiction, an addiction doctor of 30 plus years, he says. He claims that, so I'll start with the addiction doctor. So I'd seen this guy's comment probably a week or two on one of my other videos, and he was personally insulting me. So I just deleted the comment. I was like, whatever, let it go. And then he also had posted a really rude comment on my latest Sublocade video. It was pretty messed up, honestly. At least that's how I took it. It was like a personal shot at me at first. And then just a long negative ranty ass post talking about how you need to tell people the truth. He says, I've been an addiction specialist for over 30 years now, and you're not telling people the truth that once they stop taking Sublocade, that's when the real fun starts. And he was just being so negative, guys. Like, if this guy was truly an addiction doctor for 30 years, that's a shitty addiction doctor. I'm sorry to say it, but if somebody's going to be that negative about your recovery, if you guys have an addiction doctor and he's just constantly talking about how you're never going to get out, never going to get away from Suboxone or Sublocade or get your addiction fixed, if he's just constantly negative about your addiction like that, guys, you need to find a new doctor, because as you guys have seen, there's plenty of addiction doctors on YouTube. Dr. B, Dr. Chris Park, the recent doctor, was it Knowles? I forgot the name of his channel, but I just recently posted his video and I was talking about him. All three of their channels, guys, they're very optimistic guys. They're talking about helping people getting off of Suboxone and Sublocade. Just overall positive vibes coming from these doctors, right? And for this guy to be so negative on consistent comments, that just tells you his mindset sucks, in my opinion. Because if my addiction doctor was talking negative like that about me and just being so condescending and negative about everything, I would never deal with a doctor like that, guys. So if you guys are involved with a doctor like that, please find a new doctor, because there are plenty of good doctors out there. And in my opinion, that guy sucked. If he even was a real doctor. His name was Ted W. I don't want to throw out his last name. If any of you guys know who that guy is, if he's a real doctor, which I doubt, just based on the negativity that he was posting, that just seemed really weird to me. Anyways, he said, and I'm going to post this for you, Teddy boy. He said, what did he say? Well over 90% of my patients that stop taking Sublocade come back to Suboxone within 6 months. Is that what you guys are seeing as far as out there in the community? Because from what I was seeing, I was reading a lot of people's video history. I was reading a lot of people's stories on Reddit, and I'm not seeing nothing close to that. Now, obviously, we don't have a poll showing every person that has taken Sublocade, but to see so many positive stories of people on Reddit. Usually if you search Reddit for Suboxone, there's a lot of people talking how they can't get off of it. We all know it's pretty damn hard to get off Suboxone. It can be done. Others have done it, of course, with the help of either tapering really low or THC. Some use kratom. Everybody can find their own way out. It's just important to keep trying and not giving up, right? If you had Ted for a doctor, sounds like you would just give up and just say, screw it, I'll be a lifer. Here you go, doc. Let's just pay you every month. That's probably why his clients suck, because he wants them to keep coming back. So yeah, if overnight, think about it, guys. If over 90% of his Sublocade patients were failing, why the hell would you keep giving people Sublocade, man? That makes zero sense to me. that is stupid sounding. Like, that makes no sense to me. So I just wanted to talk about that since he said, you're going to delete this comment since it's the truth. And he was just going off, guys. No, I deleted your comment because you're a negative asshole, Dr. Ted, if you're really a doctor, which I doubt you are. So quit being such a jerk in people's comments. I don't need to tolerate that from you, sir. And then and this all happened within like 20 minutes. So it's kind of freaked me out, right? There was 2 other guys that shared their story about their Sublocade journey. And I welcome your stories, guys. I want to hear everybody's story when it comes to Sublocade. If you know somebody that has used Sublocade, if you know somebody that's on it, please post in the comments. Tell us all how it's working. If you've been off Sublocade for a while and you were able to move on from Sublocade, great. Please tell us. If you had to go back on Suboxone, please tell us, guys. Like, I want to hear the doses that you started from. Okay, I want to hear in the comments, what dose of Suboxone were you on when you started Sublocade? What doses of Sublocade did you take, and how many shots of what doses did you take? And then how long you were able to come off, right? Did you have any withdrawals? If you had pause, please describe what kind of pause you had, because everybody's description of pause, it seems to be different in my experience. So I had 2 guys post. They both said the constipation is horrible. So I'm definitely expecting that. And I know how to combat that if I have to. So I'm fully preparing myself for that to happen. They both said that they both took 2 shots. One guy took 2 shots of 150 milligrams and then tried to come off. And I think he made it three months or so. And then he had to get back on Suboxone because he was having cravings, if I remember right. And the other guy did 2 shots. I want to say it was 2 shots of 300 and then came off. See, I don't think that's, and no offense to you if that's you, but I don't think that's a good way to do it, because the 300 shots are strong shots, right? And in my opinion, like, I think I've just for my brain to, like, for it to work right in my brain, like, I want to taper down a little bit as I take the shot. That's how I'm going to do it. I know it's just common for people to do 300, and then 100, 100. But I'm going to have, since my doctor's willing to work with me and take my experience with Suboxone and just me knowing my body really well, if I'm feeling right in the head, this is what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I want to do 150 milligrams first shot, 100 milligrams second shot, maybe 75 milligrams third shot. And then if I need it, I'll do like a 50 milligram shot right before Christmas. And then hopefully that's enough to kind of bridge me out for a while, right? I understand, guys. I know it's going to stay. It could stay in my system for, some people are saying, up to a year. And I really don't care about how long it's in my system, to be honest with you. I just want it to slowly fizzle out. Now, you guys know I have a super fast metabolism. So for the normal person, if it's going to still be in their system up to a year, I would say it's going to be in my system about a half a year, because my metabolism is so fast, you guys. I'm not kidding you. my metabolism is going to eat that shit up. So yeah, I'm excited to document the process. I'm going to be going on Nicole's channel soon, possibly this Wednesday. She wants me to go on the same day I get the shot. I'm a little worried that I might be a little sedated. But if I'm not, I'd like to go on her channel this Wednesday for a live stream. I'm going to get the shot this Wednesday at 2 p.m. My local time, which is Mountain Time. So yeah, I should be posting a video, guys, Wednesday sometime. Either saying that, yeah, I got the shot, this is how I'm feeling, or if I really get lucky, my doctor will let me film me getting a shot. And if I cry like a little wussy boy, I want you guys to see that. Because I want to be real with you guys. Like, how bad is it really to get this shot? What else, guys? So yeah, okay. And then the second guy that took two shots of 300, I had asked him, I said, don't you think you would have had a better shot if you maybe took a couple more shots of lower dose? And he said, he agreed. He said, yes, I think he's going to try again this fall. He says he believes Sublocade is the way out of Suboxone, is a good way to get out of Suboxone. And he wants to go with, next time he's going to do 4 shots of 100 milligrams, because he said that he went from, I believe, 6 milligrams of Suboxone to the 300 shot. And he agreed that that was way too strong of a transition. Okay. And you guys can go and read these comments. I'm not going to delete their comments. They're not being rude and attacking me personally like Dr. Ted was. If you guys have a negative, if you guys had a negative experience of Sublocade, by all means post it, guys. I'm not going to delete your comment. I'm only going to delete you off the channel if you're being rude to me directly and consistently rude. If I see a rude comment, I'll delete it usually the first time, but if I see that person talking crap again in the next video or whatever, I'll just delete you from the channel. Like, there's no need to be negative to me. All I'm doing is sharing my experience. Nothing on this channel is medical advice. As you guys know, I'm just sharing my experience. I can only tell you what I would do in certain scenarios. I can't tell you what to do, right, guys? So if you guys would like to take my experience and try to somehow blend some of it into your experience, that's up to you and your doctor, guys. Don't just do this stuff on your own, right? So, yeah, like, I don't know if I'm maybe being too optimistic, because between those 3 people's comments, like, it really kind of had me doubting myself. I was like, okay, maybe this isn't a good idea, but either way, I'm going to try it. Like, it's been a freaking hurdle to get the health insurance, to get everything set up, to find the right addiction doctor that's going to do the dose that I want, and for them to order the shot, then they got to deliver it, and I had to set up the appointment time. Like, it's been a process, and I don't want you guys to think you can just call your doctor up, hop right on the Sublocade dose the same day you call. It doesn't really work like that in most cases that I've seen. So it is a little bit of a process. It's taken me about a month from start till now, as far as like me getting the insurance, getting set up, finding the addiction doctor that I wanted to go with, ordering a shot, getting the appointment. It's been about a month, honestly, in total. So it's been a little bit of a journey. So I've just seen too many positive people comment about how this did work for them that I would be a fool to not at least give it a shot, guys. So I hope I'm not. Another thing I wanted to mention too is I really hope that just because I failed to fully taper off of Suboxone, I hope that doesn't make any of you feel like you have to get on Sublocade, right? Because there are plenty of people that have and are still getting off of Suboxone, guys. So please don't feel like just because I couldn't taper off Suboxone doesn't mean that you can't do it, guys. Like, I just haven't been very motivated with my recovery and tapering. I had a hard time, honestly, this time around getting below 1 milligram. I was kind of trying to rush it again, and I think I kind of rushed too fast down to 1 milligram. Long story short, I just really hit a brick wall at 1 milligram. So I've tried tapering off, as you guys have seen plenty of times, 3 or 4 times now. It just hasn't really clicked for me. If, heaven forbid, if the Sublocade doesn't work, I know I'm going to have to do what Reed did, guys. I'm going to have to take a solid year, 2 years, and just do big chunks of time on slow, low dose. Like, I have the rushy mindset because I've been in addiction so long that it's like I want to just hurry and move on with my life. So if, heaven forbid, this Sublocade doesn't work, knock on wood, because I'm praying that it does, if I have to do a long, slow taper, I'll freaking do it. Like, I'm not going to just give up and just be a lifer, guys. So that's the goal anyway, right? So I hope this doesn't discourage any of you like it discouraged me hearing a couple people that struggled to get off, and then mostly discouraged me hearing that quote doctor's really negative trash talking comment to me. I don't believe a real doctor would do that. So I'm gonna chalk it up to he's probably a troll, but maybe I'm wrong and he's just some grinchy old doctor on the internet. It could be true too. But either way, I'm still gonna give this Sublocade a shot, guys. I've come too far to just totally give up on the idea now, even just seeing a couple people. If anything, like hearing what didn't work for them, it gives me more time to think about what I'm gonna do when that time comes, right? Because some people were saying, like Ethan was saying, you probably don't even need 3 or 4 shots. And the doctor that I just posted, Dr. Cole, I'm sorry, I totally can't remember his name right now, but it's the recent doctor that I posted. I plan on doing a video with him sometime in the future. He was saying even just probably take 2 shots and move on. A part of me thinks I could maybe do 2 shots and move on, but a part of me thinks maybe I need 3 or 4. You know, I'll just kind of see how I'm feeling, see if I have any cravings as I start to get a little bit lower doses of Sublocade. I'm guessing it's going to be 3 or 4 shots probably, and that's okay. I'm not in a rush, guys. I just really want to stop having to take something every day. It's just a pain in the butt at this point. And my belief is that if I can dewire that part of my brain that tells me I have to put something in my mouth to feel normal every day, which is what Sublocade should afford me to do, that's going to be a major key for me as far as, because you know when you stop putting Suboxone in your mouth, you know you're going to hit withdrawal, right? And that makes the anticipation and the anxiety that much worse. Whereas where you have the injections, they're built up in your system. You don't know exactly when they're going to come out of your system. So as far as you know, you could already be off the medication, right? It's not just going to be an on and off switch like when you stop taking your Suboxone. You know you're going to kick into withdrawal right away. So hopefully some of this stuff makes sense. Again, don't let me discourage you guys. If you're going to stay the course with Suboxone, that's definitely still an option. It's just for me and my path, I need to try something different. I need to switch things up. Also, it can be good for me to try to find a way that works for me. It might work for others, right? So, and I think that could be good for the channel because I've been talking about nothing but Suboxone for the past 4 years, right, guys? So if anything, I can switch it up for a few months, try something different, let people know what to expect with Sublocade, maybe give some people out there different ideas of different dosing to try. I have been reading some case studies. I've got some case study reports here that I've been reading about people who took 1 Sublocade dose and were able to successfully move on. There is a case study right here from the American Society of Addiction Medicine in 2020. If you guys want to look that up yourself, you can go ahead and read it. The title of it is Using Extended Release Buprenorphine Injection to Discontinue Sublingual Buprenorphine, a case series. And they talk about 3 different people that took 1 shot and they were able to successfully move on. And they are as up to date, they have not gone back to opiates or Suboxone. So if you guys want to read that, you're welcome to do that. Just do a Google search for it. Should be pretty easy to find. So yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to say for today's video. This video is already getting kind of long, almost 18 minutes. So again, guys, please leave your comments. If you have any, if you're a doctor and you have experience with Sublocade, does that sound true that over 90% of the people that you put on Sublocade, once they come off, they're back on Suboxone within 6 months? I just find that hard to believe, honestly. But if that's true, then what does that mean? You got a 10% chance? Hey, you're saying there's a chance. So I'll try it. At this point, like, what do I got to lose, right? Insurance is going to pay for it. I don't see what I have to lose to try this medication. So don't be negative in the comments, guys. If you are negative and if you are personally like talking crap on me, I'll just delete you from the channel and we'll never have to see you again. So no sweat off my back, guys. So have a great holiday weekend, guys, and we'll see you this week for some more videos on my Sublocade journey. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.